Well, I think you named some good positives for your side of the argument. I do think that I still disagree with them and defend my side of the argument that social media as a whole is harmful to the United States. I'd like to bring up the point where you had mentioned that this use of social media can be helpful in terms of politics, like people spreading their ideas and governments being more apt to listen to us. I found an article by freedomhouse.org that discussed the real harms of social media in relation to politics. A study mentioned in this article talks about how there was a significant increase in physical attacks against people who spoke out about political subjects on the internet. Another study in this article had found that almost half the countries that participated in the study had credible reports of their government hiring people to manipulate online discussions and sway people's opinions. So I think that is pretty harmful. It seems more like the government is utilizing social media and how can they use it to manipulate and sway people's opinions. We've seen this used in other countries as well. We've had people from other countries on our social media platforms trying to influence our elections and such. Another point I would like to argue that you brought up is that social media keeps us more connected and allows us to connect to family members and friends. I would say my part of the argument is at what cost. I had mentioned in my video for my argument about a article by Curos where it explains that social media platforms are designed as a sort of dopamine feedback loop where we are driven by incentives. So while yes, it does open up communication, it also has a lot of extra things in there to distract us, such as likes and shares, you know, posting content where it's not just one on one messaging people anymore. There's a lot of added factors within the mix. And I think that, yes, it can help us stay more connected, but we can also just stay connected by texting each other and staying off of social media. I think that also there have been studies that have found that it has a negative effect on our body image. Our textbook talks about this as well. And I also bring up connected at what cost again, because I had also mentioned in my argument that people can present however they want to present online. So you may feel connected with somebody, but that's only what they want to show you hiding behind a screen. I think that there is more valuable and authentic connection one on one. Overall, I believe social media is more harmful than good. We have a lot of studies showing that it is addicting, that it leads to bad body image, and as I stated earlier, even violence. I had read recently that there's going to be a sort of history groundbreaking case where a woman is suing social media for its addictive components and that it's had a negative effect on her life. So we're seeing the repercussions of this in real time. And I think as the years go on, we will see more because it's been pretty new in our lifetimes and it has expanded a lot. So I think we're starting to see some of these issues, but I think unfortunately we're going to begin to see more.